Our next town is Columbus. Bought a great house right there, but these old silos, I think they're just kind of cool. We've been seeing tons of them here in the countryside on our way to Columbus. We also ran into another bridge out, so we're being told by our GPS that our phone instructions that we're supposed to turn back here.
And that's what the other cars have been doing.
Yeah. So hopefully we can get through. It won't be closed on us. Yeah, I don't know what's the deal with the bridge. You know, like I said, it may be infrastructure money. I know a lot of that came up into this area. Okay. All right, well, we're coming into the town of Columbus, Wisconsin. And it was settled in the 1830s, and one of the first settlers was a veteran of the Black Hawk Wars. And the Black Hawk Wars affected this area as well as down on the other side of the Mississippi. So I kind of was surprised to hear that it was up in this area, because it had a lot to do with some chiefs from the Sauk and Fox and possibly Winnebago. Black Hawk was a Sauk Indian, and he didn't like the idea of the treaty because he didn't agree to it. And it was apparently 4 minor chiefs. I'm going to pull over here. I got some people behind me. 4 minor chiefs were taken up to, I believe, Minneapolis, kind of wined and dined, and maybe whined a little more than they should have been, and thought they were signing a treaty to give the white man, hunting rights to their land west of the Mississippi. In actuality, they signed away all rights to their land west of the Mississippi. So, didn't go well. I think I'm going to hook the camera up here. I don't know if we're going to stop anywhere or not, but might as well get the camera on the hood so we can get some shots. Okay, we got the camera attached, and I'm going to go in here to Columbus. So the town is 5,500, and right here on the left side here is the Whitney Hotel, which Carol, what's the data on the?
Yeah, the hotel replaced the original Whitney building from the mid 1800s that was like the store, post office, It burned down, and then they built the hotel on that site, and it now has retail in the bottom and like affordable housing for 8 families, quote unquote, up above. But I couldn't tell which building you were talking about.
There's the one right in the corner there. So we'll go back down this way. So Whitney's right here in the corner.
Oh, it's this one.
Yeah, in this corner on this side.
Oh.
What's interesting is this called Tequila's now, this bar and grill that we just passed. My assistant and I were in the town here. We're going to get, God, these lights are short. We were going to get dinner. And so I was out on the streets just doing some of my photography, and he went into the place, but it was a steak place then. You know, it was kind of like a supper club type place. And I mean, we weren't dressed great, and he almost got ran out of the place. They were trying to get him to leave, telling him it was a very expensive place. He's going, yes, so. Boy, that church was kind of cool. Oh, you know what? We definitely need to go by this bank. This is a incredible bank here. Then there's some other cool buildings. Right here on the corner of the Farmers and Merchants, and I think it's now the Union Bank, which coincidentally I worked for my first job out of college was Union Bank.
Yeah, just a little editorial note here. Apparently, this bank was formed in 1861 by a guy named John Russell Wheeler, who came from Kenosha, Wisconsin. And he opened it as the Union Bank, but it eventually became the Farmers and Merchants Union Bank, which it still is and doesn't have any connection to the bank that I worked for in California.
So we're going back here again because I didn't have a choice. And that house, I was looking at it. I've got it here marked, Carol. Oh, we also have an Amtrak station here. There was something about this building over here associated with Whitney here, this second building here. So that might be it's confusing, because one thing said that was the Whitney. Okay. The great house there. Should have the Amtrak station right here. Probably won't be open because the train has gone by. These stations are not open generally, except for like a few hours around when the train comes through. And the train comes through twice a day, but I think now did we say it was only running 3 days a week, or
I don't remember.
Yeah,
It's a great lumber company building.
yeah, that's what I was coming up to. That here, I'm gonna rotate around. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off, and I'll probably get out and see if I can get into the station or around the station, since that's sort of the focus of this trip. All right. Yeah, so it's talking about construction by the bipartisan infrastructure bill, which I kind of wonder about those bridges as well. You know, this is interesting because how do the passengers get on the train? Looks like they have it all blocked off here. 10:30 to 6 daily. Good. Maybe I can get in. I don't know how the passengers get over to the train. Maybe they come down to this area here. All right, let's go around and go in. Yeah, most of these stations, this one's open. Quiet. Hi. There's people in here. Yeah. Looks like maybe old Columbus here. The old station. Oh, that's probably a steam engine. All right. Well, at least we got to see a little bit of the station. Yeah, get back in the car and move along. I do know we have some places we're going to get out more than just this, but I can't remember where they are on this trail. Yeah, it's kind of a different kind of trip for us than we've ever done before, where we don't have like things to specifically see. Although, like I said, up the Ohio River, which was a shorter trip than this one, but we're going about 2,400 miles or so, 2,200. So, all right. Oh, there's the city hall. Wow. There was actually, I think it was in this town, not sure now. There was a convenience store that I stopped in. And the guy in 2009, the guy recognized me from 2005 when I was photographing. So I thought that was kind of funny. Nice houses along here. All right, we're going to be heading to Fall River, Wisconsin. Yeah. All right. Oh, that's a cool house. That white one that we just passed. Yeah. All right. Okay, we are coming into Fall River here, and I'm not really sure there's a whole lot here other than maybe some industrial buildings and stuff. In 1840, a settler came in, and what was the name of the river? Crawfish River?
Crawfish River.
Crawfish River. He dammed it and built a sawmill, and the sawmill provided the lumber for building the town. And the town was built on the west side, I guess, and he was on the east side. And then when the train came,
it went through the west side.
yeah, it went through the west side. So I guess a lot of businesses were on the east side. So it turned out that they had this huge main street, going through the town.
To connect.
East and west. So, but again, like I said, I'm not really sure there's a whole lot to see here. All right, so we drove out to the east side, and we're assuming this is where the dam was built, because there's a dam here. There definitely was a dam built here, whether it was the original location or not. But boy, nice big lake. And the moss.
It's actually like little teeny leaves.
Yeah, that's what moss is. Kind of grows. Oh, interesting. So I guess this is Crawfish Creek. A lot of water. A lot of water back there. All right, we're going to go back through the other side of town. If there's anything, we'll turn it on. If not, we'll be on to our next town. All right.
Doylestown.
Doylestown. Okay, well, we're going to go through the town of Doylestown, which is established in 1865 and has about 295 people in it. And I don't think anything really to see, but we are going to try to go through just about every town. All right, let's go take a look here. A little bit of something here.
Probably a bar.
Or was, maybe. I don't know.
Who knows?
Might have been a house. One of the things that we'll see in a lot of these small towns.
Really tall, 1907.
Well, I'm going to turn around. We'll get a little bit better shot of that, maybe. Oh, here we have let's go by the church. Not a whole lot here, so, wow.
See it while we can.
Great cemetery. I drive along the wrong side of the road.
St. Patrick's.
St. Patrick's. I have a little bit Irish here going on. So it's this stone building, bricks of some sort.
Village Hall. And on the other side, it's interesting because it has a big door in the top, like if you had hay or something.
I got a door going nowhere in that building. But you're saying it's more like a hay door, huh?
Yeah, to me. Or it could have been because of the railroad, that was a storage area.
Sure.
These must all be apartments now.
State Bank, this was the first building here. State Bank, 1915. Yeah, looks like apartments now. It doesn't have any indication what the second building was. All right, that's Doylestown. We're going to try, boy, I don't know. In some ways, we need to find a camp spot. It's a Saturday night. It's never easy. Probably in the next town.
Onward and backward.
Well, we are now coming into the town of Rio, and it's like Rio, but based on how that was supposed to be Ohio, but somehow either the handwriting or interpretation it became Rio. And it's about 1,100 people. Actually, I guess I should have turned down there. Driving down into Rio, and of course, some big churches right away.
Lutheran and Catholic.
Yeah, what a great house. I can get a couple great houses over here. You guys got to see this thing. So I don't know what the deal is here.
Oh. Nice.
What else? What else do we know about Rio? Anything?
Oh, just, most of the settlers were from Ohio, like you said, and the guy established the post office. He scribbled the word, and now it's Rio.
I'm gonna turn this off because I'm still not sure that there's anything in Rio, or I'm going in the wrong place. Just some shots of the road here on our way to Wyocena, Wisconsin. Not sure how much is in the town. And I've been to these towns with 2009, it's 15 years ago. Turn here, looks like there's something.
Yeah.
The town is about 700 to 750. It's a village, I guess. And do we know anything else about it?
No, we don't.
When I researched, I actually would put in the name of the town, kind of check Wikipedia, which I'd usually get population data. And if I didn't get hardly anything else, I'd put in like the name of the town, history. And sometimes I'd get more than I ever wanted to know, and other times I'd get Zippo. So Wyocena must have been a Zippo town. We still haven't figured out where we're going to be camping.
Once I get a chance, I can make a phone call, but not when we're recording.
Yeah. Kind of amazed that there wasn't more here. We do have some cool things, I know, tomorrow. Supposed to be later today, but I'm not sure we're going to make it today. But I'm going to sign off because Carol's going to make some phone calls. All right. Talk to you or see you guys soon.